minute. Cammie Brown joins us live with how to protect your carpet.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, you know inside, secretly, you're like, oh my gosh,
Right?
only white wine for you, Aunt Betty.
Right.
So,
Aunt Betty.
we're working with some red wine here. Now, I already spilled a little bit, but let's be honest, okay? Nobody spills just that little bit. So let's add a little more here,
Gosh,
okay?
this makes my feelings
So
hurt.
let's work with this stain. Jeff, is this workable?
Yeah, it is.
Jeez.
Typically, you could just, all you do is just blot it a little bit. A lot of times what people do is the biggest mistake is
Okay.
they try to scrub it in, and what it does is it actually sets the stain in.
Okay, this is why I don't even like carpet in my house at all. Because this can happen, and when you see this, you're like, oh my gosh. Okay, so Jeff gave me a little tips here. Okay, so tip number 1, first of all, don't try and buy like that stain remover at your store, because that's not going to work. It actually makes it worse. So you spray some water. Now you could do 2 different things. You could spray the water and then blot it, or the other thing, and look at how much is coming out. Or the other thing is use a shop vac. What do you do with the shop vac?
Yeah, so you keep rinsing it with water. You just keep putting water on it until it's completely gone. You'll still probably have a little bit left over, and then that's when we come in and kind of fix it for you.
You want to do this immediately, right? Don't tell Aunt Betty it's okay and then not work on it. You want to say right away, oh, it's fine, and then go get the water and start working on it.
Because the longer it sits, the more potential it has to actually become a stain.
Okay, got it. So this is actually, I mean, I'm really working it here. So let's see how much of this we can get out. Also, it's very weird to smell wine before 8 a.m. in the morning.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
So at this point, I'm like, this is not working for me. And that is when you call Jeff. Okay, so what is this? You have a special name for this.
This is the secret mystery machine.
Okay. I remember that from Scooby-Doo. They were solving crimes. You're solving carpet stains.
Right.
So show us how this works.
So typically we have access to equipment and chemicals that you guys don't have,
Okay.
the normal consumers. So the product that I'm going to use is actually for that wine stain.
Oh, it is, especially for wine.
It's already built into the actual machine, so right now we're going to spray it on there. Typically it's not going to go away all the way.
You said it takes like 48 hours, right?
After we apply the last final solution.
Okay,
yeah.
so if Jeff comes to your house, don't call him after 24 hours and be like, what the heck, Jeff? He needs that 48 hours. Okay, we'll let you get to work, Jeff. And coming up in the next hour, we're going to see how this stain did. And then also, let's talk about those kiddos who might make some stains with, the food that gets into the carpet. Kids should have their own table and just put towels underneath. But if you don't want to do that and something happens, Jeff's going to help you. Okay, go ahead. You can turn that on.
I'm always telling my daughter, eat over your plate, eat over the
you need
table.
to hold this?
Fire it up. I had a kid. Didn't you have a kid's table at Thanksgiving? Did you ever have one?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we did for years.
Relegated
in the
to
kitchen.
table. Yeah.
We were in the kitchen at my great aunt's house.
We were in the kitchen at the counter. No, you don't get a table. You go sit over there at the counter.
And then at what age do you transition to the adult table? I think it was about
by high
13.
School. Yeah.
Yes, right. So 13, that's about high school age, right?
Yeah.